Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Monday morning Mailbox Power Mastermind call, where we come together as affiliates to learn how to grow our Mailbox Power affiliate business and in turn our whatever other business we have on the side, because as we know, Mailbox Power is great for generating business and keeping business for any business. So with that, I always like to start the week with Mailbox Power wins. And so I know before I hit the recording, Irma had one. So I'm going to call on Irma to start with. And then if anybody else has any, you can raise your hand.
So I had two wins this week. I had an executive sign up and I had a, what am I on? Pro sign up. Yeah.
Nice.
Yay.
Yay! And one of those came from a presentation you did
For one of them came from a presentation I did for insurance agents.
Yep.
Right.
And the other one you met at a conference.
Correct.
Nice.
Correct.
Nice. So see, there are Mailbox Power customers everywhere.
And the one from insurance was one of the ones that asked for the free gift.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him the gift and I tried to call him and he didn't respond, but all of a sudden I get a sign up. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yay. Those are the best kind when they're not unexpected and all of a sudden you get a text message that says you have a new customer. It's
I know. I don't get enough of those. So that was fun.
It's probably that you're not talking about it enough then.
I'm not. You're right.
Lulu.
So I actually had one of my customers who has a roofing company. They actually have this technique that they use to save roofs so people don't have to get a new one. Anyway, he's been bugging me. He's my customer for a long time, and he's been bugging me to reach out to insurance agents on his behalf. So I've started doing that, reaching out, because what's happening is they're canceling policies because of the roof and this and that. So I've been out there building relationships. And one of the guys I talked to, a State Farm agent, real nice guy. We had a nice conversation and I sent him, so we had initially sent brownies. He said he never got them. So I said, okay, I'm going to send them again. And I made the label. I'm like, do not touch. These belong to, put his name and the whole thing, made it funny. And he called me and he's like, where did you get those brownies? I said, well, that's actually my business. I talk to you about my friends, my customers' business, but that's my business. Anyway, long story short, I'm meeting with him tomorrow.
Yay.
It's just, you never know where it's going to come from.
That's
and
awesome.
I had somebody, right now, mortgage agents are really struggling, as are realtors. Just, it's tough. And if you can get somebody who understands that this is the time where they have to reach out, even though their business is not as robust as it normally could be. And I had a mortgage agent reach out to me yesterday, and she's like, my coach says I need you. So
good. Is her coach using you?
I don't know who her coach is.
So you need to find out who her coach is and find out if they're using Mailbox Power, because if they've already referred somebody.
Yeah. So just keep talking to people.
Yep. Awesome. Any other wins for the week for Mailbox Power? Well,
I think I kind of had a win in that I just recently did an email asking people for referrals to real estate agents. And I was at a conference yesterday, and someone came over to my booth and said, hey, I want to know more about that mail thing.
Nice. Yes, that's a win. That's a win. You had somebody come to you. So instead of you having to.
I like that attraction marketing.
Yeah, attraction marketing. I love it. Awesome. Well, congratulations. So Today I wanted to talk about this book, 212, The Extra Degree. I am a member of eWomen Network, and I think it was this past month, the speaker talked about the difference of 1 degree. At 211 degrees, water doesn't boil. But at 212, it does. And so many times we run and run and run and run and run and run and run, and we get to the 211 and we quit. And you're 1 degree, 1 inch, 6 inches, whatever you want to call it, 1 yard from the finish line. It's just that 1 degree difference. But also, it's the 1 degree difference. We talked about habits and everything, but it's the 1 degree difference that you do every day to get your business moving forward, more successful. So before we hit the record button, Irma was sharing that, she's had a few successes. And I said, it just proves that you need to share it a lot more. And she's like, yeah, I don't share it enough.
Right.
What if, even if it's just, I would say more than a week, do it for 21 to 28 days, do it for a month, commit to a month to talk to 1 or 2 people, and don't go to bed until you've talked to 1 or 2, whatever your goal is. Some of you, it might be 5 a day. Others of you, 1 might be enough. But talk to reach out to 1 person a day to talk about Mailbox Power.
Yeah.
And I talked about a book that we've been listening to, an audio book. And another thing that came up, because we again went up into the mountains for the weekend, and it was it ended up being over a 2-hour drive up and about an hour and a half drive back. And we were listening to the audio tape, and the way you invite people to take a look matters. If you tell somebody, we were talking about, we need to share the opportunity more about Mailbox Power also. Now, you're not necessarily looking to grow a team. This is not network marketing. It's only a 1-tier affiliate program, unless you're a legacy affiliate, and then it's 2 tiers. So it is sales. But what if you could bring on somebody that then shared it with their whole team and would invite you to the whole team? And maybe if you're only a 1-tier affiliate, you don't talk about the affiliate program for them. You talk about a referral program that you offer, and for every sign up, you give X number of dollars, or you give X hours of help, or whatever it is. For every sign up they bring to you, it's kind of like a trade. You bring a customer to me and I give you extra help in the system. Or if you're a designer, I give you a design, or I give you a $25 gift card to, and obviously it depends on the sign up, whether it is a pro or an executive. And obviously it matters, because even on the 1-tier affiliate, the new affiliates, you do make 40% on the 90-day packages. So even on that 149, you're making 40%. So think about that. I mean, that's like $59, I think. Even if you gave a $50 gift card to the person who referred them, because your goal is to make sure that customer doesn't quit after 3 months, and you're going to have a residual. So how much are you willing to pay for referrals/leads? And I would say qualified leads. So especially your customers that are loving the system are going to send you qualified leads. If they're sending you somebody most likely, not 100% guarantee, they're going to sign up. And if the person's been loving the system, it's kind of like a buddy system. If Lulu and Irma are in the same networking group, you're going to keep each other accountable and keep using the system. So who do you know maybe that is a current customer that has a large sphere that you can go to and say, hey, I just started a referral program. If you're not going to share the affiliate side, I just started a referral program and the first person I thought of was you. And I would love to give you extra time, whatever it is. For any referrals you send my way, you've been loving the system, you've been having great results. Who else do you know that could utilize this service in their business? And you may even, this is just popping into my head right now, you may say to them, if you give me their name and number and connect us via text or an email, you get one level of referral fee. But if you go to coffee with us, because if they go to coffee, that person has the relationship, not you, with the other person. They're also going to have ideas of how they could use Mailbox Power in their business because they probably already thought about it before they referred them. So you have a third-party testimonial right there in the coffee meeting or the Zoom meeting, whatever, which would probably give you a higher success rate in signing that person up. Does that make sense? And if they'll take time out of their day, you're going to give them a little bit extra if the referral signs up.
Yep.
Any ideas on that?
Yeah, this is Suzanne. Good morning.
Good morning.
One of the things I was thinking of when you were saying that is that you mentioned, don't really mention the affiliate program, because even if they say, well, maybe I want to be an affiliate, and you can say, well, that'd be great. It does take a little time because you have to work with the people and kind of explain, what an affiliate does. It's not just sign somebody up and then go away. That might, I don't want to say deter, but it might deter them from becoming an affiliate and want to give you referrals.
So the way I handle that, Suzanne, is very similar to what you said, but lately, when I'm offering the affiliate program, when somebody has a large sphere, I say there are two options. One of those options is you can sign up to become an affiliate, but then you are the focal point for anybody who signs up underneath you. Now, if that really isn't what you want and you want to be able to send them all to me, then we don't want to sign you up as an affiliate. You'll just send me referrals and I have referral fees. Because that says to them they've got to do work. And if they just want to hand it off to me, great. I love referrals. I pay for referrals.
So what do you pay?
It depends on the level of membership, and 9 times out of 10, actually, I don't think I've ever given cash because all of my customers want designs, or they want help in the system. They want me to set up an automation for them, or so I do it in kind, like I give them more of my time in setting stuff up in the system for them.
If you were to give money, what would it be?
On a pro, and so I'm gonna frame this in, many of you that are on this call are legacy affiliates, but I'm gonna frame this as if you are a newer affiliate and not on our legacy program, because there will be a lot of people watching this that are not on the legacy program. So you earn 20% of 80 if they are a pro. So that's about $16. And so I might offer a $20 gift card or something, or a $10 Starbucks gift card to go get a coffee. I might be willing to give up all of my first month's commission because I know what's coming down the road.
Right.
Now everybody earns 40% on the 90-day packages. So again, on the pro, we're talking pro right now, and let me get my calculator out because in my brain. So you make $60, $59.60. So on a $60, I might offer a $50 gift card to a local restaurant or Amazon or something like that for anybody who signs up on the 90-day. Because again, I'm looking for the long term.
Right.
There are many coaches out there that will tell you whoever pays the most for the lead wins. Because if I'm willing to pay $25 and Irma comes along and says, I'm willing to pay $30 for the exact same lead, Irma's probably going to get more
Right.
qualified leads than I am. Does that make sense? The
But
person
a qualified lead doesn't mean you're going to get the
No.
business.
does not mean and you don't give the referral fee unless they sign up.
Okay. Okay.
You're not given any referral fees because then that would get people sending you crap.
Right.
They don't get anything unless the person signs up, which then makes them think and pre-qualify the person and have the conversation with them before you do.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
And then same idea with the executive, and you'd figure out percentage wise, you've got to decide what you're willing to spend on your Mailbox Power business to grow it. So some people are going to be like, no, I'm struggling right now and I really need the majority of that commission to keep going. But the other thing I'm going to tell you is give up a little now for future growth and future revenue. And many businesses don't understand that.
Right.
The other thing I would say is if you are going to talk to people about the affiliate opportunity, do not use the word opportunity. Say something like, and this is network marketing, that you'll hear this in all the trainers in network marketing, but it doesn't matter, it's sales. I found a cool new business tool, or I want to run a business idea by you. Anybody wants to hear about a business idea. If you tell them it's an opportunity, most likely they're going to shut it out because first thing they think of as opportunity is all the network marketers out there that have given network marketing a bad name.
Yep.
So it does matter how you present the system and the opportunity. Even if you're not going to present the opportunity, the affiliate side, I have a business idea, or I found a business tool recently and I'd love to run it by you and see what you think. They don't even know that you're talking to them about them using it. It could be, I found a great tool to use in business and I'd love to run the idea by you. They might be thinking, oh, well, would this be good for Lulu? She just wants my second opinion.
Right.
You're going to get more attraction. You're going to get more one-on-one meetings with that. And you have to do a lot of work up front in any direct sales, network marketing, any kind of a sales business that has residuals. You have to do a lot of work up front for little to no money.
Yep.
You run, and you make a little, and then you run, make a little more, and run, and you make a little more, and run, and you make a little more. And then once you've built the business, like Mike and I have, if you're headed away on vacation, the business generally still sticks around. You're not going to lose it because you've built those relationships. And they've been using the system. Now your newer ones, you still have to be in touch with. And when we're on vacation, like we leave this Wednesday, I will still take phone calls occasionally. I might, if they're calling, I might text them back and say, hey, I'm on vacation, and I'm in the middle of something. Can I call you later? Like tonight at 7 or I'll give them a time. Can I call you later around this time? And they'll say, oh, no, I'll be in something else. Okay, give me a couple of times that work for you, and I'll let you know if that works for my schedule right now while I'm on vacation. But I do answer text, I do answer Facebook
Yes.
messages, because a lot of times customers are reaching out to get an answer for something because they've reached out to corporate and they haven't gotten the answer yet, or they didn't understand the answer they got from corporate in the chat because they're a pro member, or maybe they're an executive member and there's no meetings available today or tomorrow and they need to get a project out now. So
Yeah.
you need to take those calls. You don't have to answer every time, but please be responding to your customers and making them feel valued, and that you are recognizing them and letting them know you have a busy schedule right now, but I want to help you. Let's see if we can figure out when to make that
Absolutely.
happen that works for both of us.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Does that
Always.
make sense?
I always,
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
how many of you are committed to doing at least one reach out a day for Mailbox Power for the next month? Just one.
Mm,
Irma says yes.
maybe.
In
Yeah.
any form, either phone call, text message, messenger, or it doesn't have to be in person, right?
It does not have to be in person. You just have to make one Mailbox Power introduction a day, and you have to do more than a text that says, hey, I got a cool business. There's got to be a conversation. Like if they
Right,
don't
right.
respond back, you got to move on to somebody else. You got to have a conversation, whether that be in person, on the phone, Zoom, or text, Facebook Messenger. At
Mhm.
least one conversation a day. And I want you all to right now go grab your numbers out of your back office. How
Yep.
many customers do you have? How many executives do you have? How many pros do you have? How many 90 days of each do you have? How many year long? Look at those numbers, and I want you to track over the next month, just reaching out to one. If you're willing to do more than that,
Mhm.
message me and let me know. I am going to be out of town a lot for the next month, but I want to be able to hold you accountable as best I can with being on vacation. I also strongly recommend that you reach out and get an accountability partner. So if that means, and I'm just going to random do names. If that means that Jill and Brad are accountability partners and they're just checking in with each other in the morning or at the end of the day to say, hey, how's it going? Did you reach out and reach out to your one? And obviously you don't want to do it late at night because you want to give them time that, oh, that slipped my mind, I got to do it, or in the morning, were you able to do your reach out yesterday? And it sets, then they can in the morning say, oh, no, I didn't. And I prefer you not try to play catch up. Oh, well, I know I'm going to be on vacation for 5 days, so I'm not going to do anything for 5 days and I'll do it at the end. Trust me, it doesn't work.
Nope.
Been there, done that, doesn't work.
Yep. Yeah.
Doesn't work. It's one small action a day to get you into habit, because what happens at the end of the 30 days is you're like, that was easy. Now for the next 30 days, I'll do 2. Or oh, that was so easy, I'll do 3. And imagine what could happen, because right now is the time you need to be building your business for the holidays.
Mhm.
Not in September, October, November. You need to be building right now for the holidays. You need to be talking about to potential customers about getting started now and dripping on people prior to the holidays. So the holiday isn't the first thing they get from you. It's great if it is the first thing, and I have many people sign up right before the holidays. But imagine the impact if they were getting stuff prior and then get the holiday card. Because so many people see that holiday card and they're like, yeah, that's one and done. I'll never hear from them again. Or, but if you start dripping on them now, I think it makes a bigger impression. That's me personally.
Do they still have, for the people who, like I had customers who just, they thought it was too much money and then, they just weren't using it efficiently or whatever. Do they still have that one for like $29 or
The
something?
birthday membership, yes.
Yes.
How does that work? Because I was thinking about calling some of the people that dropped out. And
So I think it was either last week or the week before, and Nanette asked me about that. So you can go back and listen to that recording again, but I'll touch on it briefly because we are at the bottom of the hour. The birthday membership, the only automation a business can do is a birthday automation. And by birthday, I mean, it's set that it could be a half birthday, a birthday, and a half birthday. It has to be centered around the birthday. There are no other automations available to them. So they can't do a drip like a nice to meet you, have somebody fill it out. They can't do a thank you for your business. They have to manually do it like you would in Amazon or any other platform. You have to go in, pick out the card, pick out the gift or whatever you're going to send and hit send, which is time consuming. But there are some businesses that that's okay for. And so you can say they've added recently, and I wouldn't say recently to me is within the last 6 months to a year. We recently added a new membership level, and I know that you had dropped out due to cost, or that was your reasoning you gave to me is cost. And I think you saw the value of the system. Would it be valuable if there was a $29 membership and you got 10 cards every single month included in that? And then everything else after that you would pay per card. They are $1.99 for every card after that, so it is not an inexpensive program, and it quickly becomes way more expensive than the Pro. But for businesses that are small, that are really only doing 10 reach outs a month and have the little bit of extra time to be able to do it, you can send anything you want. You still have access to all the gifts. The only thing you don't have access to is the automation. So go build all of the cards you want. Thank you for the referral, nice to meet you. Have those all ready to go like it was an automation, but if you're on the $29 membership, and then you would have to go in and check the box in front of the card you want to send and check the box in front of the gift or gifts you want to send. And then you'll have to check out and find the client's name and go through that manual process, but it's still at $29 is an extremely valuable tool for businesses. That $29 membership was really meant for more of the families, because there are families that use it, that wanted to use Mailbox Power, especially for the birthdays, because they want to automate their family's birthdays. Or for coaches and businesses that only want to have a handful of customers a year, like 50 customers or under a year, and they're kind of a one and done. When their customer is done, they're like, I hope I never see them again, because then that would be a bad thing. Because there are businesses out there that once you've gone through a program, you shouldn't need to come back. My thing always with those people is, but those people that went through your program are your best referral partners. So if you don't keep in touch with them, you're losing out on the opportunity to grow your business for the next year, the next 6 months class, or whatever it is that you're doing. So But they can start small, and as that list grows, move up to the
Yeah.
pro, and then move up to the executive. So think about it. If all you were going to do is birthdays, 10 cards a month times 12, that's 120 contacts in your database on average. So if they have 100 to 150 people in their database that all they want to do is birthdays, the birthday membership's probably a good option for them.
Yeah.
Or if they only have 1 or 2 clients a month, you know, and then they're out networking, and so they don't need more than 10 reach outs a month. Again,
Right.
the birthday
Mhm.
membership would be a good membership. Suzanne.
Right.
Can they have more than one birthday automation?
Yeah,
You know,
they can have
So-
unlimited birthdays. So they could have a female and a male
that's what I
and
was
a
wondering. Okay, and
gluten-free
kids
and a
and yeah,
kids
okay,
and
okay,
yeah, they can have unlimited birthday automations, but they can only have birthday automations.
right, okay.
And again, I will say on the pro, 50 times 12 is 600. And that's only celebrating birthdays. If you want to celebrate birthday and half birthday, 300 people in your sphere. And I don't know of anybody who doesn't have 300 people in their sphere. Everybody knows at least 300. Most people have more than 300 contacts in their phone.
Right.
So 300 birthday, half birthday for a pro, or if they only want to do birthday. I actually, anybody who says all I want to do is celebrate a birthday, I would highly recommend you don't celebrate the birthday, you should celebrate the half birthday. They will get much more response from the half birthday than they will the birthday.
Yep.
The
So if
commission
they-
on the birthday one is pretty significantly cheaper or less too, right?
What was that?
What's the commission on the birthday?
Yeah, it's 20% of 29, so it's very little.
Yeah, it's kind of not worth it.
If you're a regular affiliate, if you're a legacy affiliate, it's 40%, but it's still very small.
But
But
the hope is that they'll want to.
Upgrade. Right. And the way I look at it, Brad, is if I had a whole bunch of customers, because I do have customers that fell off, and let's say I have 100 customers that fell off and they come back on the 29. So 29 for me, 29, so we'll say 30 times 4 is $12 times 100. That's $120 more
A month.
a month. Did I do that right? Yeah, 100 times 12. No, $120 a month.
I think you'd be able to just put your energy towards someone that does have the money.
I
Really.
I agree, Brad. But there are some people that left the system when it was 49 and went to 79 because of the price jump. And it's a
Yeah.
way to keep them in the system, like Irma said, that they really need to be on the pro or the executive, but it's a place for them to start and they feel comfortable. You start getting results for them and then they're willing to move up. But I am 100% with you, Brad. The majority of the conversations I have, I said the majority, not all, are for the executive membership. I am only prospecting for the most part for people that will be an executive member. Because I understand the value. I've had so many people sign up on the pro. Like I told you recently, I had a lighting designer that works at a lighting showroom, and she signed up on the pro because of the cost versus the executive. And our very first meeting and setting things up, and I told her the dynamic QR code was not available to her unless she was on the executive. She immediately was like, I should have just done the executive. So we called corporate and they changed it from the pro to the executive, but meet people where they're at.
Yes.
Because sometimes $199 a month scares the crap out of a business owner. It shouldn't, but it does, especially in these times of tight money. And so I'll say to them, you know what? This isn't really where you belong, but let's start on the 79. Let's at least get things rolling. And 2-3 months down the road, when everything's set up and rolling and you've got the money flowing in, we'll move you up to the executive.
Is there a,
Try to
is there-
oversell.
is there an industry that most people are targeting? Like I know a lot of people go towards the real estate agents because that's and they got
I talk to real estate, insurance, mortgage. I have travel agents. I have lawyers. The trades. I'm not super focused on one industry, but I will tell you, because I used to teach real estate classes, continuing ed classes in real estate, the majority of my business, although when I taught those classes, I invited insurance and financial advisors and mortgage to my real estate classes, because who are really good referral partners with them? Real estate agents. I'm like, I'm teaching a real estate class and it'd be valuable to you, but the whole room's going to be people that could be.
end up cross promoting a little bit.
Mhm.
Well,
And
I used to use postcards a lot as a full-time entertainer. I would just mail out postcards to corporations, and I started marketing to other magicians, and they joined, and then all of a sudden they petered out because I think it just wasn't working for them because they didn't realize that it takes 6 months for someone to know who you are and go, oh, we should probably use that guy at a company picnic. I just decided to get away from the scarcity mindset of these entertainers and want to go towards, I don't know, chiropractors or real
I
estate
have
agents.
chiropractors. So I would just say, who do you have who are strong influencers in your sphere? If you have a chiropractor that knows everybody, if you have an insurance agent that knows everybody, who are those people? That's who I would start with, and then I would build my network from there, because once they're using it and have results, it's easy then to launch off of that.
Is there anybody that's actually using the system to recruit people to use the system? Like, again, I like the postcards because it's, what is postage now? 53 cents?
68
68 cents?
on the medium size, it's 68.
Oh, the 4x6.
Yeah,
The 4x6.
I never use the 4x6 for marketing. Never.
Really?
Yep. I don't get the results, and none of my customers have gotten the results on the 4x6.
Interesting.
They
Well,
get the results on the medium. It's worth the extra money, in my opinion, to do the medium. If you hold on.
I'll have to look into that because I've been doing the 4x6 just because they're free. So maybe my mind
Yep.
is.
And you want to know what? If you're doing 4x6 because they're free, you're never going to attract an executive to do the 5.5 by 8.5 because you're set on the 4x6. And I don't have a 4x6 right here with me, but I want to. Hi there. Come here. Okay, I'll be right up. I want you to do your own analysis, Brad. I want you to go grab a 4x6. And if you've never sent a 5.5 by 8.5, just go grab the next postcard that comes in the mail to you that's the medium size from a real estate agent. And I want you to look at both of them and say, which would I pay more attention to? And you can put way bigger lettering on the big postcard.
I'm gonna give that a shot because I bought a list of real estate agents in a 10-mile radius of where I live here, and I did I've done a couple of 4x6, so I'm gonna give a shot to sending the bigger one out.
I would send the bigger one because most real estate agents are sending these, and if you're sending the small one, they're like, oh, well, he doesn't have what I need.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna give a shot to that because I just recently did one and haven't heard anything. What I'm doing is I'm using a QR code and then putting them to a landing page that gets them into an automated sequence in my
Yep.
email software.
I gotta run because breakfast is ready. That was my grandson telling me get upstairs because I'm so I hope you all have a fabulous week and we'll see you next Monday on the mastermind call. Bye
Thank
everyone.
you. Bye.